Can't see. What do we got this morning? We got warm-ups first, usual, strength, floor, and then a special edition, fourth segment, agility, because it is important. Agility is key to movement, safe, quick movement. Basketball, pickleball, tennis, lots of things. Got to move side to side, or just daily life. Or if you're shuffling off to Buffalo, you need to be able to do that too. You ready? Okay, I'm going to quit talking. Start up. Good morning, everyone. I am Ron. This is Functional Fitness on Thursday morning. Let's get started. Let's get started with just this nice, easy walking. See if you can come up on the balls of the foot. Feet. Up.
I hate to interrupt you.
Yeah.
You've been starting a minute early.
I don't know which clock to go by. I use the computer clock because I figure it should be like everybody else's. But apparently that's not the case. I try to come really close though. Thank you, Ronnie. Appreciate that. I will try to be more conscious of that. Up and up. See if you can bring the heel up on the balls of the feet. There we go. I remember long ago, foot feet. My parents used to call the accelerator pedal that. Up in the car. And up. Arms up on the sides because I'm exhausted from all that walking. Deep breath in. Exhale, bringing the arms back down again. Nice and slow. Take your time. Go into just a little bit of a squat. Warm up the knees, hips. Roll up. Deep breath in. Stomach out as you exhale. Before you exhale, as you exhale, tighten up the core muscles. Crunch them. All right, this time as you bring the arms up, let's go up on the balls of the feet. It's just all day agility. Up. One more time. Bring it up. On the balls of the feet, arms up overhead, deep breath in, and back down again. Out to the side, back in, out. Follow the leg out. So you put yourself right between the two legs, your base of support. Out and back, out. Shoulders involved. Push and in, out, or ouch, and in, out. To the side. Drag it, push it out, rotate within the socket as you turn the hand all the way up into the shoulder. Out and out. This time as you step out, arms up overhead, bring it in, bring it around to the other side and up. Out on the side, arms around, doing that clock lunge movement with the hands in and up. One more time. Down and up, other side, step in, step out, bring the arms down, step back. Make sure you're using that front leg to come back up on, not the back. Don't push off the toes. Did that in the class yesterday. I was doing lunges, and I put the weight into the toes as I did it. Immediately on the side of my knee, I felt that. Back. And as soon as I did, I adjusted accordingly. I quit using that for a while until the pain went away, which is something I wouldn't have done in the past. That's a new thing for me. If it hurts, don't do it. Down and up. Back. One more time each side. Take it back, bring it up, back, and up into a squat. Feet a little wider than hip width apart. Arms down. As you come up, roll the arms up overhead. We did the side to side. Now we're doing front to back, up and down, front and back. A little deeper maybe, and back up again. Roll the shoulder blades back as you do that. One more time. Maybe you can get a little deeper into the squat, knees over the laces of the shoes. Roll the hips underneath, push up through the back of the foot, near that heel, and bring it down. Back into that squat. This time as you come up, arms will come up, foot will come up, and back down. So alternating sides. What you want to do is be over that stationary leg. Down and up. Bring it out to the side as much as you can. Remember, there's always kickstand, toe off the floor, and then go back down again. If just lifting that leg up is too much, have a chair nearby. That's always good. Down, up. Last one. And back in. Step out to the side. Right here, go over that stationary or over that bent leg. Knee goes, butt goes back. Leg in, leg out. Let's try this again. You're going to step out on that knee. You're going over. That's butt back. Other leg is straight. I'm getting closer to getting it right. Out and in. Get a little down deep into it. So get arms back, arms forward like you're running or skating. And other side, same thing. Reach. And up. Bring the shoulder girdle around if you can. So you've got that straight line through the shoulder girdle. Don't turn the torso. Just get the arms moving from side to side, using the middle of the back for rotation. Down and up. Out. And back in again. Down into a little bit of a squat. We're just going to move side to side. We're getting ready for the agility work. We are. Small moves. Picking the feet up. I want you to really get used to. Heel comes up first, ball of the foot. Toe points forward, lift that leg, step out, and down. Trailer leg. When you bring that other leg along with it, make sure you're picking it up as well. So it's out. And up. 2, 3, 4. Back. 2, 3, 4. Like that we go. And you're there. Sumo type. Feet out at a diagonal. Butt goes back. Just sit into it. Hands on the thighs. Like you're just taking a break here for a second. It's a squat, so you want the knees going out over the lace of the shoes. Roll the hips underneath. Here's the important part on this one. Underneath, pushing up, feeling the glutes, hamstrings, and inner thighs, all really engaging to bring those hips in. Again, down. And push up. One more time of these. You will see these again. Promise. Up very shortly, too. Hands up, rotation. So you can stay in this plie stance. Around. Small moves on those rotations, especially at first. Elbows out. Shoulder girdle in a straight line. And back. Little at a time. Get yourself set here. Make sure the shoulder blades are back. Before you turn again, this wide set is really stable. When you go like out here, it's much easier to keep those hips straight so that you don't turn the lower half of the body as well. One more time each side. Feet wide and around. And here it is. I called it. Going down in that squat. Keep the hands up because we're going to do a rotation. Start coming up. Rotation. And rotation. Take it back down. Back up. 1, 2, 3. And take it down. Start making this into a row. And down. Knees over the laces of the shoes. Butt comes back. Up. And down. 2, 3, and 4. Fun. That was new. I like that one. I like that one. Step out to the outside. One arm up over the top. Other side out. Step out and up. In and in. So it's out. Out. In and in. Went too wide. Out. Out. In and in. This is one of them brain ones. Up. In. Although everything's going in the same direction, it shouldn't be that hard for me. It shouldn't be. Step out, bring it in, and in, out, in, and in. Okay, that was way too hard. Way too hard. All right, down in the squat again. We're going to go down here, and then pick up, kick out, and come back down again. Squat, up and out, and back down. In and down. Always, always, always kickstand, leg up, bring it back in, and then go down. Also working on that smooth movement. As the knees are extending, you're starting to bring that leg up and out, and then everything comes down at the same time. Ball the foot first, then heel. Soft landing for the knees. Foot, knees, hips, and down. Up. Woo, try again. And back. One more time. Out. Other side. So it's a small move. We're really just warming up the muscles. Get back up on the balls of the feet. We're going to do this little joggy kind of thing. Out and in. You can take your time. You can step it. Most important thing here is if you can, come up on the balls of the feet. If you need a chair in front of you, perfect. You can use it. Hover over the back of it just so you feel safe. I don't want you to do anything that doesn't make you feel comfortable, that you feel like you may fall. Don't do it. Out and in. Go a little faster if you want. And back. Stay on the balls of the feet. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. And back, 2, 3, 4. This is nothing more than just making sure you pick the feet up on the balls of the feet. When we go to the agility portion, that thing, you're going to really make sure that you keep those legs up. Tap. 1, 2, 3. Tap. 1, 2. And tap. Back. Last one. And you're there. Grab a drink of water. Weights. Two weights are needed for this next section. 2. What are we going to do? Here we go. I was looking for the right size. Cat's crawling around on things. He just fell. I know they're not supposed to be able to. Hi. You better? You okay? All right, arms up next to the shoulders. Here's what we're going to do. Opposite arm, opposite leg. And down. This is a tough one. This is a really tough one. If you need to, just get rid of the weights. You get that arm up overhead. You're on a single leg. That makes it very difficult to balance. If you can't, you can't. That's get rid of the shoulder, the weights on the shoulders, or just leave them right on the shoulders. That gives you a little more stability. Higher up you go overhead, the less balance you have because you got that lever length way out away from you. Then you start swinging in the breeze. All right. Are we ready? We should start. Everybody got their weights right here? Knees bent just a little bit. Shoulder blades back. Don't lose that. Neutral position. Ready? Here we go. Leg doesn't have to come up very high. Again, you got a chair nearby that you want to use to be right next to you or right behind you so you can sit down if you need to. You can do that too. Walls are great. Corners. Corners are fantastic for this one. Small move. They get you on both sides. It's protecting you on 3 sides. 15 seconds left. Hold that core tight. It's that exhale. Tightening up the core muscles. As you pick up, making sure the knee is bent, foot's flat on the floor. That's where all the balance comes from. Last one. And down. 4 side steps. Go with just the weights on the sides right now. Demo. 1, 2, 3, 4. How big your step is, how wide it is, doesn't matter. It's picking that leg up and having that smooth movement. Heel, ball of the foot, step out, ball of the foot, heel. Weight is shifting as the knee is coming down or as the heel is coming down. So it's everything moving together. And then just nice that smooth from the one foot to the other. As that heel's going down in the lead leg, heel on the other leg starting to come up. Let's do a couple of those first. Ready? Work on your smoothness. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back. Again, pick both legs up. Over, 2, 3. Tap. Back. 2, 3. And tap. Too easy, you say? Too easy, you say? We're going to add to it. 3. On 4, you're going to bring the foot in. Arm up on the side. Back down. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Back. 2, 3. Up. 1, 2, 3. Up. One thing you can do that's really fun on this one, I think it's fun, is as you step, bring that weight up a little bit each time. 2, 3, 4. Make the upper and lower body work together. 2, 3, 4. That didn't work. The other one was supposed to come up. Let's try that again. 1. There we go. 2, 3, 4. Back. 2, 3, and 4. Like that. Finally, I got there. All right. Ready? Arm out. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. If that doesn't work, just wait till you get to the end and then do the side raise. Up, down, 2, 3, and 4. Working left and right, going opposite directions. Again, brain stuff. Did you think Thursday? I always have a complaint on Monday about brain stuff. By Thursday, I think I'd have it figured out. No, it's just all the time. I just blame it on specific days. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back. 2, 3, 4. Gives your mind something to do while you're doing this, though. You have to work upper and lower body, or one right and left side together, going opposite directions. Takes a lot of concentration for me to do this. Seriously. All right, we're done. I was just having too much fun. Okay, let that go. We're going to take 4 steps forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back. 2, 3, and 4. Pick the foot up. Knee comes up. Heel ball the foot. Step forward. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then back. 2. Taking your time. Backward. That's the harder one. We don't do it enough, so we have this tendency to not be able to go backward. All right, here we go. What are we doing back? We're going to do forward raise on the way front. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Elbows in. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Bring him back to the front. You ready for this? I'm going to go sing. I'll go 2. We're going to go forward. Ready? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Back. 2, 3, and 4. Let's try that again. Wow. 1, 2, 3. You guys want a video like you had last week? Maybe I got it right in there. 2, 3, and 4. Back up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Elbows in. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Forward. Elbows in. Elbows back. 1, 2, 3, and 4. One more time. Coming up slowly. 2, 3, and 4. Ratcheting it up. Elbows in and go back. 2, 3, and 4. Ready for the next one? Ready for the next one? Squats. See, we're going to do these twice. So the second time through, smooth as silk. No problems. Down. Really. I mean it. And up. Be smooth. Nothing to it. Piece of cake. And up. It's a squat. It's a weighted squat. Is there more? Yeah, there's more. Elbows pointed right straight down. Bring the arms forward so the elbows are pointed toward the floor. Curl. Back down. And up. That is one of the ads. Wasn't the only one. There's more. You know, down in that squat. Curl. Back down. As you come up, you're going to rotate. So as you come out, the stance leg starts to extend. The other foot comes up. Turns out to the side. Bring the other leg in and around. Down. Curl. Back to center. Up and around. So try to make that move go with the raise out of the squat. If you can't, wait till you get to the top. Make the turn right there instead. It's up to you. Whichever one works for you. But we're going to start now. Here we go. down, elbows toward the floor, curl, back down, coming up, make that rotation, down, forward, hammer curl, back down, pick up, come back to center, down and squat. And down, up, and around. So where you can go with this is a pivot. So as you're coming up, you push off with the one foot, bring yourself around, and just roll that other foot on the ball of the foot in a pivot. Up, down, and set. Elbows down in that curl, come back up, rotate. Up, down, pivot back down, curl, up, down, curl, push, and around. This is a good one. This works the vestibular system as well as you do that rotation at 90-degree rotation. Helps the brain figure out what's going on when you make a quick turn. Up, and it makes the turn smooth as well. Up, back down. I told you it was all about agility today. Down, up, back to the middle. One last time. Down, curl, and right straight up. Grab a drink. We're doing that one more time. One more time, all the way through. Top to bottom, no mistakes. Okay, you won't make a mistake. I probably will, but you won't. You got the whole process down. Here we go. Shoulder press with a high knee. Arms up on the side. If you can, knuckles to the ceiling all the way. When you do this, don't let it roll out to the side. Don't let the wrist come down. You want to keep that wrist perfectly straight. Strengthen it up. Grip through the hands. It's just great for grip strength, forearm, hands, fingers. All right, you ready? Here we go. Up and down. First one may be a little more difficult. Get that arm up as high as you can, or don't move it at all, or you can do this without weights. Every strength exercise can be done without weights. You don't need them. You just take your time, tighten up the muscles you're using, in this case the shoulders and the hip flexors. Up. Make sure that knee's coming right straight up, not cross body. That takes away the challenge of the balance because you're using that leg in the center to hold you in place so you don't wobble. Make it a little tougher. Keep the knee and the hip in alignment. One more time. Up and back down again. 4 steps like this kind of thing. One arm up, one arm down. All right. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back, 2, 3, and 4. Step, step. One arm up, one arm down. One sock on, one sock off. One sock off and one sock on. Deedle dumpling, my son John. I don't know where that came from. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back, 2, 3, 4. Working both. Legs, arms, right and left all going at the same time. Brain's having to work extra duty for this one. 2, 3, and 4. Back, 2, 3, 4. Whew. We got that. Forward with a raise. Back with a kick, triceps kick back. I think I got it this time. Shoulders back, chest out. If you watch the edited version later, I will have made no mistakes. All right, here we go. Hands out front. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Elbows back. 1, 2, 3. So when you do that, don't just let them swing back and forth. I'm actually stopping for a count at the top and then coming back down slowly. Again, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Elbows in, back. 2, 3, and 4. When I want to feel those triceps working in the back of the upper arms. 3 and 4. So we're working the front deltoids there. As we go back, we're working the back of the shoulder and the back of the upper arms. And back here. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Bringing it back. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Last one. Forward. Leg goes up slowly into that trot and then back again. Pick the foot up. 1. Step back. 2. Step back. 3. Last one. 4. Rotational squat. This is the last of the weights. Oh, wait. No, it's not. We have to do weights on the floor. All right, here we go. Squats. Down. Rotation when you get to the top. Up and around. Again, if that... Oh, curl. Don't forget the curl. I forgot the curl. Back. I was so excited about getting that last exercise right. Up and back down. Up, out. Around the cat. Butt back. Elbows forward. Curl. Back down. Up with the rotation. Again, if this doesn't work for you, what I was going to say was you come to the top. You do a step. Then you do it down. Make sure whatever you're doing is controlled. That's the key to this. Around, down, curl, and rotate if you can. Pivot, back down, push up, back to center. I'm going to do 2 more. 1 to the right. Curl it. Back, down, up. There you go. We're going to go to the floor. We are going to go to the floor. Throwing everything out of whack here, because after we do the floor, we're going to do some more standing up. Just thought I'd really shake things up today for what is the first live class. Sorry about last week, by the way. I apologize for not being able to make it. Thank you for coming this week. Hopefully the video worked for you. All right, on your back, on the floor. Strength we're going to do here. Strength. 1 weight to start out with. Arms up. Weight is over the chest. Little bend in the elbows, holding on to the weight on both ends, the bells. No whistles, just bells. First thing we're going to do is just exhale, getting that lower back down to the floor. Squeeze those ab muscles so you tighten the core up, squeeze the glutes, all of it together. We'll bring that lower back down to the floor, or if you can't get it down to the floor, get something underneath the lower back for support. Just work on this a couple times. Feel the muscles warm up so that when we go into weight resistance exercises, those muscles are already warmed up. Put a crunch on it. Up. Don't have to come up very high. Shoulders don't even have to leave the floor. Just so you feel these muscles, belly button up to the rib cage. Nice add to this, if you can, is when you get to the top, where you can get as high as you can go, roll the shoulders up just a little bit higher. Feel the muscles working the outside of the chest at the same time. And then as you come down, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Throwing a scapular retraction on here, working the upper back at the same time as the chest. And shoulders back. Roll them out. And bring them in. Lower back should be on the floor, and you should come down very slowly out of the crunch. However high up you come, just make sure you're coming down slowly. Drop the shoulders first, then bring the rest of it down. You want to try to feel the shoulder blades hit the floor first. This is the last one. And down, and down. Next one, chest press. Stay where you are. I'm going to extend the legs out, making it a little more challenging. 1 weight or 2 is up to you. Palms facing the feet, if you can do that. If not, what I have found is with my problems with my shoulder, is I put a little turn into it, and I get that shoulder in more of a neutral position, and then I do it that way so the elbows are coming down at about a 30, 45 degree angle. Same as if you were doing a push-up. All right, here we go. Working the chest again. Down. Squeeze. Here you really want to make sure you get those shoulders up. And bring it back down. Keep the lower back on the floor through the whole thing. Legs extended. Make that a little more challenging. So you're getting all the way across the chest from the shoulders. All the way in to the middle of the chest. Remember, you got that exhale. You're tightening up the core, tightening up the glutes. One more time. Nice and slow. Bring it down. Elbows don't touch the floor. Full stop. Exhale, rolling the shoulders up. And bring it back down again. Next is, hold on, I have to look up here. Pullovers. Pullovers. Again, one arm or two, one weight or two. Use both hands. Use both arms. A little bend in the elbows. Lower back hits the floor nice and hard. Drop the shoulders over, or hands over the head. Hands just above the floor. This is really important on this one. Roll the shoulder blades down so you get those lat muscles on the outside of the upper back. So pull them down toward the hips. Raise at the same time. Exhaling. Tightening up the core and glutes. All kinds of things going on in this one. Back down nice and slow. Keep the lower back on the floor. As you go, slow, slow. Breath in, exhale. Shoulder blades down, squeeze the chest. Squeeze the weight if you're using one. If you're using two, you can put them together side by side that way, or this way in a biceps. Underhand grip. Underhand grip is the word we were looking for. One more time. Down. Shoulder blades. Squeeze them toward the hips. Lower back on the floor. Glutes are tight. Lower abs. Up. And like that. 2 weights or one. We're going to do skull crushers. You take a single weight, holding it on the ends. Most important thing on this one is elbows stay in right over the shoulders and pointing toward the ceiling. And then down. Stop when you get just below 90. Make sure the wrists stay straight. So as I got down, I let the wrists drop with me. That takes a lot of the work out of the forearms. You want to keep the wrists straight. Nothing moves except the elbows. And up. Whew. All right, here we go. That was the demo. Feet flat on the floor. Lower back is on the floor. Again, working the triceps, back of the upper arms. Full stop, hold, exhale. Shoulder blades down, tighten up the abs, tighten up the glutes. Breath in here. Slower you go with this, the more you're going to feel it in those triceps. Got to get the elbows up toward the ceiling as much as you can. Really important is that you keep the elbows in, though. Don't just let them flare out. You want to work those muscles on the inside of the arms, outside of the chest. Force the elbows in. Strengthen up those muscles. One more time. Down, breathe in. And shoulder blades down, glutes, core squeezed, and up. Like that. What are we doing next? We did those. Hands in the floor. Oh, okay. Bring the weights out to the sides. Hands against the floor, elbows out. So you're going to maybe a 45-degree angle there. You're going to bring the weight up with the shoulder press. Back down. As you come down, turn the hand, rotate. We're getting the shoulders here. And then try to bring that weight down at a 45-degree angle or whatever you can get for an angle. A little deeper down. We're just hitting the muscles in a different way is all we're trying to do here. So same thing on the other side. Coming up at a 45-degree curl. Rotate the hand up. Back down, that rotation as you come down. And then curl. Up. So what I found about this that I liked was the muscle groups we're getting the entire shoulders, we're getting the chest, the upper back, and the biceps as we come down at that 45, but we get the biceps in a little different way than a regular curl. Up, smooth move if you can. Rotate the hand as you're coming down, and then in to that curl. Up, rotation, push up. So this is like doing a bicycle. You're getting where you get upper, lower abs and the obliques at the same time. We're getting multiple muscle groups through here. All upper body, down. One more time each side. Curl first. Weight is parallel with the floor, bringing it in at a diagonal. When the weight gets about over the shoulder, that's when you start rotating the hand. And down. Bring it back around. Last one, other side up. Rotation. Chest press. Back down. And down. Like that. We're good. Up we go. We're going to flip over. We're going to go onto all four. Like this. First one we're going to do is a row. We're going to work the upper back. We haven't done a lot with the upper back, so we're going to hit it this way. You can just bring that weight up, roll the shoulder blade back, squeeze it, elbow if you can. If you can, elbow up and around the back just a little bit. Feel the muscles working along the shoulder blade, especially on the lower half of the shoulder blade as you come up and roll that around. Hold it in place, snap it in there, and then back down again. And we're going to alternate. A couple things you want to make sure of here. Knees, hips are in alignment the whole time, and don't let the shoulders rotate. Shoulders should always be parallel with the floor. That is the most important thing. If you get up here and start turning the torso, you run into straining in the back. And you really want to avoid that. You want to. I want you to avoid that. All right. Ready? Here we go. Up. Other side up. Roll it. Nice and slow. Take your time up and down. You're bringing it up. Elbows coming back. Right mid-torso. Squeeze tight. And bring it back down. Weights should be right underneath the shoulders when you set them down. Little bend in the elbows. Squeeze it back. Bring it down. We're going to do one more time each side after this one. Up, squeeze it, and down. Right first, around, and back. Lift. Lift left. All right. Next one. Palms facing you. Okay, so try this a couple different ways. Just use one arm to start out with. First off, palms facing you. We're going to do a front raise up and then back down again. Try it with the palm in. See if you like that better. Up and back down. Different muscle groups, but try it the way that works best for your shoulder. If you get tired in this position right here, if your knees start to get sore, you can drop back into like a child's pose, putting the butt on the heels, and then bring the weights in and do it that way. You do not have to get all this weight right down on the knees. There's no reason for that. You can always go back here if that works better for you. Just make sure you keep your alignment. That's the biggest thing whenever you do these. All right. Alternating arm raises. Shoulders back. Here we go. It does not have to come up very high. You do not have to raise it all the way up so the arm is parallel with the torso. You just come up as much as you can. Just coming off the floor is working that arm pretty hard. Anything higher is really just a lot of strain. It is not getting a whole lot more strength into it. So it's just that small move up, small move down. Again, you can do this without weights. You're still working the core, which is a huge piece of this that I didn't mention, is that you can't, when you don't let the torso twist with any of these quadrupeds, that's taking those ab muscles that run side to side and forcing the core to stay right parallel with the floor. And the shoulders, same thing. Up and down. One more time each side. Right and down. Left. And back down again. You shake those out. Going to do a side raise. You knew that was coming. You knew it was coming. Same thing. Bring it out to the side and back down. Again, practice. See what you like. Try different things with your shoulders. I find this one is least stressful on the front of my shoulder. When I do it, palm underneath in that underhand grip and lift from the side that way and back down. But it's whatever works for you. Be good to your body. All right, you ready? Side raises, alternating. Here we go. Squeeze the shoulder blade back when you bring it up. So it's a reverse fly, basically. You're coming around, squeezing the shoulder blades together, and back down. Do it this way, up. Again, it doesn't have to come up very high. It's not like you need that arm to get way up there. You just need to feel the shoulder working and the shoulder blades lifting. Into place and down. Again, no weights are needed on this. Just this right here is doing incredibly good things for your upper back. By you not twisting, you're working your core on every one of these. Up and down. Let's do one more each side. Okay, now we'll do one more each side. We got to balance it out. Same number on each side. Up and down. Other side. That way. Up and back down. One left, and then you get a break. No more weights. And a lot of strength today. Strength and balance. Strength and balance. So all of these exercises are core exercises. Here's what we're going to do this time. We're going to do a curl. Hammer curl. So let me go this way so you can see what I'm doing. Going to have the hands right there. Shoulders are back. Make sure your back spine's in neutral. Elbow comes forward. Curl and back down. Other side, same thing. This is less about the biceps. There's not a whole lot of bicep in this one. Don't be using super heavy weights. What you want to do here is make sure that as that weight goes forward, nothing else in your body moves. You're going to feel a whole lot more pressure on this other side. Torso's working to keep it. Body wants to twist. It's going to bring it back to neutral. So working that the whole time. Ready? Here we go. Elbow forward, up and down. Other side. Nothing moves but that arm. Elbow to the floor, hammer curl, and back down. When you set the weights down, make sure the weight is underneath the shoulder. Reason you want that is you want as much support for that shoulder as possible. Keeping the shoulder in neutral puts less strain on it. If you've got the weight way out here in front or off to the side, that shoulder's at an unnatural position, which is going to strain the muscles in it. One more each side. Up, back down, up, and back down. Sit back for a second. Just chill out right here. All right, when you're ready, doesn't have to be right away. We're going to stand up. Do what's right for you. And when you get to the top, just hold for a second. Feet apart, firmly planted, little bend in the knees. Make sure your head's not going woo like that, like mine does. Woo, it goes. I can actually hear it when it's doing that. When I'm spinning, it goes woo, woo. You are done with weights. I got to get my mat out of the way because I need. So if you have flooring or carpeting, if you have carpeting down that you're working out on, I wouldn't recommend wearing shoes for this because we're going to be doing a lot of side-to-side stepping. Shoes have a tendency to sole the shoes. If you don't lift the leg up high enough, you can catch. And you want to be careful of that. So I would say go without shoes. If you have hardwood flooring, I don't suggest you do it in socks. I did actually watch a video this PT was doing, teaching people how to do balance exercises. He was in his kitchen on linoleum, whatever. His floor was hard, and he was doing it in socks. It's like, really? That's what you teach people? All right, ready for the first one? We're going to go up on the balls of the feet. Just run a little bit, and then back again. I'm doing it on the balls of the feet. You may not be able to. Forward may be okay with this one. Back may not be. Then take steps. 2, 3, and 4. So it's up, Small steps, just making sure you pick the feet up and then step back again to wherever you started from. And if you can, on the balls of the feet, slow steps backwards and back. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Back up and back. Again, do whatever you have to do to keep you safe. One more time. Up and back. 3 and 4. All right. Side to side. Right here, shoulder blades are back, chest is out, into a hip hinge. A little bit of the squat. Heels up if you can. And it's a shuffle. But when I say shuffle, it's not just bringing the feet along for the ride, sliding them across. It is pick up on the balls of the feet. Make sure you're not in your toes. If you get in your toes, you're way forward. You don't have the support anymore of the legs, the strength of the legs holding you, because you've got all this weight way up into the toes. Plus, toes are for balance, which you really need as you do this. Those toes are always micro-adjusting, because the brain's figuring out that you may not be stable in a certain position, so it's trying to get you there. Back and back. Back. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many ever steps you take? Again, you can just step them. That's fine. Biggest thing on this one is if you can get up on the balls of your feet as you do the movements. That's the key. That right there is the whole thing. And back. One more time. And back. 2, 3, 4. Whew. All right. Let's walk through this next one first, just to make sure that you feel comfortable with doing it. All it is out, turning around and coming back. But I want to make sure that you can do that spin on the end, or that turn. So a couple ways. You get to that back foot, or that last foot down, you're out here. One of the things you can do is kick the one foot up. So you've got that foot behind, lead leg, pick it up, and rotate. That's a tough move. That's a hard move, and especially I wouldn't do it first. First you can do is just take step, rotate, and then step, or just full out, turn the foot, turn the foot, turn the foot, but keep the head straight as you're doing that. So what we're trying to do is get the vestibular system working with you so you don't get that dizziness, that dizzy. That's one of my favorite songs as a kid. Dizzy. Okay, what are we doing? Up. What the heck am I doing? Turn it around and back. So like I said, this one's a little tougher because you've got to do that rotation, and especially after you do it a few times, start feeling a little spinning in the head maybe. If you do, the minute you feel that, stop, and then just do the nice easy, turn it around first, and then go. Take a second, just like when you get up out of a chair. Take a second right here. Make sure that everything's set, that you're stable before you start to move again. That's so important. Anytime you lift something, anytime you get up, you know how that is when you get up too fast. You want to make sure that isn't happening. So you just take that quick second before you move. And back. That's really important when I'm first teaching people to do sit to stands, that they get used to that stopping at the top. And last one, back. Like that. All right. Next. What is next? What are we doing next? We're going to do side shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rotate. Run. Rotate. Side. So we're switching it up. Multiplanar, going side to or front to back. Then we turn it and go side to side. Like that. Again, take your time. Go slow. All we're trying to do is mix the brain up here. Mix the brain up here a little bit. Now doing a 90-degree turn. Mine's way too mixed up. And back. Make sure the head's up. You don't want to be looking at your feet as you're doing this. Heads up. Gives you that looking out in front of you. Turn it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And back. 1, 2, 3. Aren't these fun? Turn up. Back. All right. We're going to start making boxes now. So we're going to take to the side, forward, to the side, and then back. So put it all together, what we did before. You're going to always be facing forward on this one. I'm not having you turn yet. I just want you to get used to this. Forward, to the side. A little cardio in here too. You notice that? I'm breathing a little harder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just like that. And then I start bringing the heels up. See if I can make the moves that way. So it's a quick shift. You're going forward and all of a sudden, dead stop over to the side. Same here, dead. And same as you go side to side. It's one thing we don't teach enough is that switching directions as you go. Hard switches. Because you may be in a situation where you're walking and all of a sudden you have to stop because something else is going on, or you just see something you have to walk around. You got to be able to make that adjustment. Up, to the side, and back. All right. Now we're going to do the harder one. So we're going to do side steps. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rotate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Spin. 1, 2. Whatever you have for space. I've only got a 6x4. I know I'm supposed to have 6x6. I know. Turn. Always facing out. Always looking in front of you, not down at the feet. I have to remind myself of that all the time. All right, go back the other way. Again, take your time if you need to. Do what you need to do to make this safe for you, but show the brain what it needs to do if you do need to do this quickly. And again, just getting up on the balls of the feet is just a huge benefit for trying to move a little faster if you need to. Over. And like that. Same thing. Pointing in. It's different. It's a little different. We just did, except the other way. Yeah, I know. Okay, let's go. Around. I got time to kill. Fill. Turn. Turn. Sound like a bird song. To every season and a time. Okay. Back. Turn, turn, turn. Over. Around. Round. Round. And back. Again, you do it at your speed, whatever that is. Most important thing is that you're able to move in these multiple directions. Quick shifts on the balls of the feet. Quick shifting is much easier. Put the foot flat on the floor. Now, as you're coming here, try to turn with the feet flat on the floor. You actually have to kind of stop and move. It's not a smooth one-step move. If you can be up on the balls of the feet, that's how you can pivot and make the moves so much easier. And that's what you may need to do is that quick reaction time to turn. That's why balls of the feet are so much more important. You have so much more agility that way. I'm just going to slow down here. Next. What are we doing next? We did that one. Oh, yeah, diagonals. Ready. Shoulders back, chest out. Like that. Find your neutral. Knees are bent just a little bit. Let's talk about talk test. If you are right now having to gasp, if you were to want to talk, you can only get a couple words out at a time and you're having to breathe real heavy, slow down. Absolutely slow down. Don't sit down. Keep moving. Let that heart rate drop just a little bit. Don't just give it a hard stop. What you want to do is just stay where you are. Start taking some deep breaths and just this little bit of until it comes down. So you want to be breathing a little bit heavy. Like you say a sentence and you got to take a little deeper breath. Like that, like I was doing. That's the kind of thing. All right. Diagonal. Toe forward. Step. Bring the other foot to the middle. Out and front. Other foot in. Side step. 3 and 4. Back at a diagonal. To the middle. Step. This one's a little tougher. Out at a diagonal. Keep the toes forward so you have your balance, so you have your alignment, everything straight. You are in your best position then. To the side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Over. Because not everything is front and back. Some is diagonal in life. There are some diagonals that are going to come into your life. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Sometimes a little rain must fall. Over. Up. And now, if it's right for you, up on the balls of the feet. Step. Step. 1, 2, 3, 4. Step. And step. 1, 2. It's almost dancey. It's not dancey. I wouldn't do that to anybody, especially not me. Over, back, side, up, and back. That was fun. I'm going to grab a drink of water. We have one more short set to do here. That diagonal is one of the hardest ones. Then there's this diagonal with a square thing. There's too much to that. I can't show it because I can't do it, so you don't get to see it. All right, I'll send you the link to the video where I learned it. All right, here's what we're going to do. Step forward, out. As you do, you're going to reach forward and then push yourself up and go back and then out to the side. Same thing, reaching to the side as you go. Then step back, reach behind you. What I'm trying to do is get that weight shift of the torso to go with you. So you're out here, arms out, shoulders out. You need to not fall that way and bring yourself in. If we don't practice this, if we don't have the core strength, momentum's just going to take us out and to the side, and that's what we don't want to have happen. So we want to take forward, reach, staying on the one side, step out, reach down, and up, back, and then other side, out, and forward. Back is straight as you do this, keeping the shoulders back as much as you can. Again, it's that alignment that's so important. When you step out to the side and you reach, knees and toes should still be there. If your foot's like this, you've just added another 25% chance of you letting momentum take you. It may be 23. I don't know. I just made that up. Step back. You have a higher risk. How about that? Back and up, out and in, forward. Use both hands if you want. That makes it a little more challenging. Out and back, step back and to the middle, other side and in. Just get that forward hip hinge. This is why we do hip hinges. Because if you do start weight forward, you don't want the weight to go into the toes. You want it flat on the foot. Roll back and push back, and that's why we do lunges. All of them work together for that. We're done. We're good. Grab a drink of water if you would like. Otherwise, just do this. Take some deep breaths. Get the air into the lungs. Push the stomach out. Make sure that you're getting those lungs filled up, rib cage expanding. So you can get lots of air, and then exhale. You'll notice that heart rate comes down super fast that way. In a good way. Controlled, I should say. You don't want it to stay up there, but you also don't want it to just drop right down. You want to take your time with that. So you just keep moving. Which is one of the reasons you're always supposed to, whenever you take a break in a fitness class, why you're supposed to keep moving is because otherwise that heart takes a real beating when you just stop exercising completely. Up and back. That's one thing I read, that most heart attacks in the gym happen after the workout in the locker room because people just sit right down on that bench and they just quit, and that's not good for them. All right, out to the side. We did a lot of lower body, so we're going to do one of these stretch, side lunge, one of these things. Push back up to the middle, other side out, butt back. Great stretch, inner thighs, hamstrings, and bring it back in, butt right straight back. Want those muscles in the back of the thighs to feel the stretch. As soon as you feel the stretch, you're done right there, wherever that is for you. Knees stay over the ankles. Go into a little bit of a hip hinge, just a little bit of an angle on the torso, and then drop the knees out just a little bit and feel the difference. We're trying to stretch these muscles in the back of the legs. Once you drop the knees forward, you've lost that stretch. You've lost that stretching feeling. Okay, you got it. You got it. You got it. Fingers intertwined, palms up. Stretching out for the upper body exercises we did. Shoulder blades are back. Ears on the inside of one of the arms, which will be your upper arm, and then come down on the side. Shoulders at a diagonal, head at a diagonal. What you don't want to do is let this whole thing collapse to the side. Too hard on the back. Up, other side. Putting a lot of pressure on the vertebrae if you do that, a lot of stress. Trying to stretch out the shoulders on this one and bring it down. Fingers intertwined, palms right straight down. And push. Shoulder blades are back. Fantastic stretch for the arms. And because we did all strength, especially those floor exercises we did, hands and knees in the prone position, those really worked these muscles in the upper body, because the whole time you were there holding yourself up in that quadruped, the arms were working constantly, especially when you pulled one up and the other one was still on the floor. Excuse me. Step back. Both feet on the floor into a split stance. Back foot. Now bring the heel up and then drop it down to the floor so you can feel the stretch in the back of the lower leg. So we stretched out the hamstrings. Now we're stretching out the calf muscles. You just lean a little bit forward. You can make that front knee go out just a little bit. Not past the toe of the shoes though. Toes, not past the toes. And next, roll the hip underneath. So you're taking that hip and you're bringing it under and taking these muscles and stretching them out. Quadriceps, hip flexors, front of the hips, front of the thigh. And relax. Stretching out the whole leg we are. Other side. Foot out, foot down. Especially with all the exercises we did, the way we did them, with those agilities at the end. Calf muscles get really tight when your heel's up the whole time. And then roll the hip. Feel the muscles working in the front. As you do that pelvic tilt underneath. And bring it up, bring it in. Step out to the side, arms up overhead, deep breath in. And exhale. Other side, one more time. Up and over. Oh, Ronnie, you're going to yell now because I'm getting done late too. All right, we're good. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. I will see you again next week. Have yourselves a wonderful weekend. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
No, you are right on time. 10:31, according to my Ingersoll watch.
Good. You bet. Thank you. Ronnie, you're synced up with the Greenwich Mean Time. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Ron, I might not be here next week.
Why not?
Oh, no.
I'm going to be at a lake. And, you know, it depends what we're doing at 9:30 in the morning if I'm going to be at exercise class.
That is not going to be the first thing on your mind.
No, it isn't. So what can I say?
The only reason you'll be thinking about it is, I'm not doing it. Nope.
Yeah, so, yes. So I'm going to go with my brother.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.
Well, thank you, Ron.
You bet, Ronnie. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks for talking to me. Ooh. We done? Anybody else want to talk? Talk. Nope. Okay. Have a great weekend. I will see you next week.